Welcome to this first episode of Crushing the Numbers. Crushing the Numbers is a series of tutorials, where I will try to figure out how to plan out the most effective city in SimCity 5. In this episode we will look at spacing, so we can squeeze in most buildings and roads to the playground. So let's get started. What we have here is a high-density building surrounded by roads. The high-density building have a size of 188 times 188, measured in dirt road pricing. And how do you know that a high-density building is 188 times 188, you may ask? I don't know for sure. It all depends on the free space required between objects in the game and what objects those spaces attach to, but this method will make the perfect layout, with no free space between road and building. In this method, we assume that roads are 50 in width, and spaces between objects is 4. When you draw a road you'll do it from the middle of the road, which should give a price of 25, but for some odd reason I haven't figured out yet, the price is only 24. Maybe there is a 2-point middle section in the road you don't pay for. Let's draw the road. First 24 for the road, then 4 for the spacing, then 188 for the building, 4 for spacing again, and 24 for the other road. All in all, the dirt road price should end up with 244 simoleons, exactly. Remember to use shift, so you will have a perfect straight line. This covers the basics, so let's go to the back-to-back high-density building calculation. Here we have a back-to-back high-density layout, and as you can see, the same numbers appears again, but there is a space between the two building as well. So the calculation is 24 for the first road, 4 for the space, 188 for the first building, 4 for spacing between the two buildings, 188 for the second building, 4 for spacing, and at last 24 for the opposite road. It all sums up to 436 simoleons. With back-to-back covered, let's see a side-by-side high-density layout. Here in the 4-building side-by-side high-density layout, we follow the same pattern, and ends up with a dirt road price of 820 simoleons. I will admit that I haven't tested a 5-building side-by-side layout yet, but we'll do that after this video is done. But for the last part of this tutorial, let's look at avenues. The avenues is twice as big as roads, and the same unexplainable thing happens with avenues that happens with roads. You do not pay 50 simoleons for half an avenue, but only 49. So if you want to draw a dirt road line, where avenues is being a part of the layout, you have to use 49 in your calculation, instead of the 24 we did see earlier for road layout. Thank you for watching this tutorial. In the next part I'm going to look into how big other buildings as fire stations and call plans etc. are. If you're not already a member of the Facebook group SimNation, then here is a link to the group.